In this lesson, we're going to be talking about images that can cause problems for users with certain seizure disorders and also vestibular conditions with contrast. So, this comes from WebAIM, which is the web built with accessibility in mind. So this is a site that's dedicated towards helping making the web more accessible and talking about uh, different seizure. This is the article they have on seizure disorders. So some users are susceptible to seizures caused by strobing, flickering, or flashing effects. Uh, these are called sometimes photoepileptic seizure because it's caused by pulses of light interacting with the eye's light receptive areas. So most web content is completely harmless. Even most animations and such do not prevent any damage. However, some uh, dramatic effects can cause issues. So the accessibility guidelines outline some specific thresholds for the size or the frequency and the intensity. Uh, and then now what I'm going to do here are some bad examples, and I'm going to bring up first a file called Flickr. Actually, I'm going to bring it up from a different area, but there is Flickr, and I'm going to go ahead and back up for it because it is a bad blinding thing. And then some high contrast optical illusions give a generation, as you can see it as you're on the screen, as you move around, it causes an appearance of motion, which can cause problems for people. So, okay, done with the bad pictures. Vestibular disorders. Uh, so, even if an animating or moving object does not cause a seizure, it can still cause nausea or dizziness in some people. I myself have problems with certain video games. My kids playing Minecraft, I can watch it through the corner of my eye if they have bounce off only for a few minutes. I really can't watch it directly at all. So, uh, as it says, as many as 35% of adults aged 40 years or older have experienced some sort of vestibular disorder. Uh, so this is not as serious as having a full-blown seizure. It's not something that we want to have, especially in a learning environment. So here we need to have be careful with high contrast graphic with tight parallel lines, animated scrolling text that lasts longer than about 1/4 of a second, uh, parallax or reverse parallax. This is the simultaneous foreground and background scrolling in different directions or at different speeds. And then also moving images beneath static text can cause some issues. So because especially of the potential seizure disorder, we need to be careful about these high contrast things. Now, one thing Ally can do for us as we're in a course, uh, if we add an image, in this case I've added Flickr and I've minimized it so it doesn't flash up on the screen, but it will put a warning on the icon for you to show you that it's problematic. And then also, I'm going to expand this out. If you notice, it put a mask and made this darker and also put that solid spot to kind of draw the attention, and it helps mitigate how uh, oppressive the Flickr image is and will reduce its chance of causing a photoelectric seizure. Then by with that darkening it decreases the total contrast. So that's a quick look at photo epileptic seizure inducing images and vestibular disorders.